How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some breaking news to cover as the Dallas Fuel and the Boston Uprising have agreed on a trade that's going to send Note to the Dallas Fuel and RCK over to the Boston Uprising. My initial response to this trade is that it really doesn't make all that much sense for the Boston Uprising in my opinion. Note's always been a consistently good player for them, so I really don't see why they felt the need to trade him away. I'm assuming that the Uprising traded away Note for one of three reasons. One is that they think RCK is just a better fit on the squad overall. After all, he's the more versatile player. Note's a really good Diva player and a decent Zarya player, but that's basically all he can play. But then there's RCK who can also flex onto Sombra and some of the other DPS heroes, so perhaps they think that RCK is just the better fit on their starting lineup. Reason number two as to why I think the Uprising traded away Note may have been because of some internal issues. I don't think Note is the type of guy to really make management mad at him, but maybe they weren't getting along towards the end of their relationship, and then Note decided to request a trade, or maybe the Uprising said we really don't want this guy anymore, maybe he's toxic. I really don't know what's going on inside of the Boston Uprising organization right now, but maybe something went wrong, who knows. The third and final reason why I think the Uprising decided to trade away Note is probably because of money. Perhaps they didn't just get RCK out of this deal, maybe they got a boatload of cash in return as well. If you know why the Uprising decided to trade away Note, or you have another idea as to why they thought it was a good idea, make sure to let me know down in the comment section. So now the Uprising's projected off-tank starter is going to be RCK, and I really don't know how I feel about it. I've always thought of him as a decent player, but I don't think he's better than Note by any means. In terms of flexibility, yeah, sure, but as an overall off-tank in terms of Diva and maybe even Zarya, not so much. I'm not going to say this is a bad move just yet because we haven't even seen RCK come to the stage yet for the Boston Uprising, but as for right now, I am kind of questioning this move a little bit. As for the Dallas Fuel, this is a really good pickup. I see it as an upgrade at their off-tank position for sure, and I'm actually really interested to see how him and OGE are going to do. That has the potential to be a really scary tank line. I feel like the Dallas Fuel is a really good place for Note to join, because after all, he already has a relationship with one of his coaches in Jane, since Jane was the coach of the Canadian World Cup team last year. While it is kind of early to tell right now, I get the feeling that Note's going to fit in with his new team just fine, and the transition for him is going to be pretty smooth. That's pretty much my take on all of this, but now let's look at some of the official tweets. So first, let's take a look at the Dallas Fuel's official tweet for this trade. So they said the following: "Please welcome our new flex tank Note. He joins us from the Boston Uprising in a trade for RCK. Both players will be eligible up in Stage 2. Be sure to give Note a follow, and good luck to RCK on Boston." On the Uprising side of things, their initial tweet about this trade was pretty short. All they had to say was excited to announce that RCK has joined the Boston Uprising, but also, in typical Uprising fashion, they decided to make a thank you letter for Note. They usually do that with all the players that leave their team, so it's not a surprise to see them do this again. Here's what Boston's GM Huck had to say about Note, and I quote, "We've come a long way together since the Toronto esports days. I cannot put into words how proud I am of you for becoming a staple in the Overwatch League, proving all your critics wrong after signing you from a Tier 3 team. To your teammates, you were a rock who showed up every day, did your job, and was always consistent in your performance both in and outside the game. You will be missed, and I wish you the best of luck." And those are the only significant tweets I have to show you guys, as both RCK and Note had nothing really to say on their social media platforms about this trade. They basically just retweeted the trade announcement on Twitter, and that's it. With that being said, that's pretty much everything I have to say about this trade that went down. It's going to take me so long to adjust to Note being on a different team. I'm so used to him being on the Boston Uprising, it's just going to be so strange to see him walk out in a Dallas Fuel uniform now. That pretty much wraps everything up here, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy today's content, then be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new so you don't miss out on any of the breaking news from the Overwatch League. Don't forget to let me know what you think of this trade down in the comment section, and until next time, this is ATP, signing out. Peace.